Good morning, everybody. It's Human Cargo here again. Oh my god, I got the sniffles. It's a little chilly this morning here in Cumberland. But it's gonna be a nice day. You can see the sun is out. There's no fucking clouds in the sky, so it's gonna be a good day. I'm just having me a cup of coffee and chilling here at the abandoned car wash. Somebody left a tag in one of these car wash things that says that this place over here calls the cops on transients. I actually had the cops called on me yesterday. They always say wellness check, but really it's usually just some like disgruntled old local calling the cops because they know then they'll run my name, and if I got warrants they'll take me to jail, and I don't, because I'm a good noodle and I don't break the law anymore. Yeah, Burger King gets a free plug. But yeah, I don't know. Morning times are always a really good time to just sit and kind of walk around. I know that just didn't make any sense at all. You know, you could sit around and walk around, at the same time. And think about things. And, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about, my weird love affair with Chicago. And I don't know, man. If one day I ran out of rail and it was in Chicago, I guess I really wouldn't be that mad. If something fucking like got me stuck there. Or someone. Which came pretty close to happening this time. Yeah. I had to put on my thinking cap and be like, yo, I gotta leave before it gets cold here. I mean, I love the girl, but I gotta go. Yeah, I ain't got no place to live. So, anyways. But yeah, we had a good time, and she spent my birthday with me, which was a couple days ago. Well, at this point, it was like a week ago. Yeah, it was like one of those situations where, like, I was there, and she was like, dude, you've been here for, like, 7 days. And it seemed like it was only an hour. Like, it's just weird. And that's what I was thinking a lot about this morning. Was just that. But, winter will come and winter will go, and we'll be back in Chicago when fucking spring sprungs. So there's always that. I think I'm starting to, like, first of all, I'm like exiting my slut phase, like, completely. That's another thing I was thinking about this morning. I was like, I've like pretty much over the course of this last summer, like, I've completely exited my slut phase. Like, it's just completely over. And another phase that I'm kind of slipping out of is the alcoholism. That's kind of gone as well. I mean, I'm drinking coffee in the morning. Like, this usually is a beer. And it's usually a natty daddy. And, like, honestly, I drank yesterday, and yesterday was the first day in, like, 3 or so days that I, like, actually drank. Like, so it's just, like, I'm starting to go longer periods of time without alcohol as well. And, I don't know, man. This is probably just going to end up being its own video. Because I like doing these little, like, chat videos, where I just kind of chat to y'all and get, like, y'all's honest, like, reactions in the comments. I really do appreciate that. I really appreciate all of your comments, all of the advice that you guys give, all of that stuff. I genuinely appreciate it. I might not respond to all of it, because, I just life, but I do read them all, and I do appreciate them all. But yeah, so the slut phase thing is pretty much over. The just drinking at infinitum is pretty much over. And it's crazy. Honestly, at this point, I'm really just riding trains out of necessity. Like, I pretty much just ride when I have to. Like the situation in Chicago. Like, it's too cold to still be up there. So I have to start hopping down towards Florida. And then when I get down to Florida, I'm probably just going to stay there until it's good and ready time to head back up to Chicago. Like, it's no longer just hopping trains year round for no fucking reason. I don't know, maybe that sounds lame or whatever, but I don't know. I've been doing this shit for over 10 years. It's just, I don't know. It's just like constantly risking my life and my dog's life and fucking constantly being cold and constantly being fucking sided out in the middle of nowhere. It's just, I don't know. I'll always ride trains, but like I said, I think now it's just kind of slipping into more of a necessity thing than just doing it for the fuck's sake of doing it, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, ever since I turned 29 last week, I don't know. You know, this last year of my 20s, I'm like, I don't know, man. The next time I'm having a birthday, I'm gonna be fucking 30. Like, maybe it's time to start growing up. maybe 30 is a good time to start. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see where life takes us. Yeah. I'm thinking, like, I don't ever want to stop traveling, but maybe fucking come up with some cash and get a van or something, at least some sort of shelter. That would be nice. But yeah, and just be able to, like, toss some gas in the tank and go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, like, completely relying on fucking trains. Ugh. Yeah, and then I could have, like, a little mattress in the back or something and a bunch of blankets, so when it's cold, I could just fucking snuggle up with my dog and be warm. Like, yeah, fucking bet, man. But, yeah. Trying to think. So I've been reading this book, and it's crazy because I got this book from a little free library, like those little there's like little stands you see in cities and shit where they got books that you can just take. Yeah, take a book, leave a book kind of deal. But so I was on the L train a couple days ago in Chicago, and fucking some dude dropped dead, like in the car, like 2 cars ahead of us on the train. He just dropped dead, dude, and they made everybody get off the train. So we had to switch, go like downstairs and under, and go to the other platform to get an Orange Line train to the Midway station. And fucking in the process, I lost my side bag. I guess I was just really stoned and I spaced out, and so I lost my side bag. This coffee is really strong. So anyways, yeah, like, I was like dead asleep like fucking 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, well, yesterday I was on the L train. Some dude dropped dead. But yeah, he really did. And so I lost my side bag that had my books and shit. And so that was kind of upsetting. So anyways, me and homegirl that I was talking about earlier, the girl from Chicago, we were walking down. She was hanging out with me by the hop out. And so we're walking down from the library to the hop out, and we see a little free library. And I grabbed this book out of there, and it's called Rice by Sue Tong. And it's a really fucked up book. Like, it's really fucked up. But the part that's crazy is that I was reading it out loud to her, and like the first few pages, and she was like falling asleep, and so I was reading to her, and I got to like page 30, I think. 30, somewhere between the pages is 30 and 35, and like I read a line and I was like, holy shit, I've had this book before. I was trying to think about it like over the last few days where I got it, and I think I got it from a little free library in Richmond, Virginia, and I fucking read up to like that page, and then I just left it on the park bench. You know, in Richmond, that park that like, it's like you take like, it's like 30 something stairs, and then like you're on a hill and you can kind of like see the outline of most of downtown. I forgot what the name of that park is, but yeah, and so I was there, and that's where I left that book. And so I picked it up again, and now I'm like 10 pages from finishing it, and oh my god, that book is fucked up. Like, the dude has like this weird fetish with rice. It's like all about like gangs and like murder and like people like murdering their own family and shit. And like the dude has a fetish with rice where like he gets prostitutes. He hires like these prostitutes, and like he shoves grains of rice into them and then plucks them out and forces them to eat it. It's just like some weird shit, but like I'm just so invested now that I have to finish it. And like I kind of feel like a weirdo for reading it, like knowing the subject content now. But like it's just so weird that I had the book before and I ditched it because I wasn't into it. And then like now I'm reading it and I'm like, I can't put it down because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And the main what the fuck part of it is not only that it's a fucking psychotic book, but that I had it before and that I instinctively picked it up again. So it was like, all right, I gotta read it all the way through now. Like, I can't not read it. But it's still fucked up, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna go into town, though, today, and we're gonna, I've got another train hopping video coming. I don't know if this video is gonna get posted first or that one's gonna get posted first. I don't know how that's gonna go down. I'm probably gonna post this when I get into town. I'll go to the library or something. But yeah, we're gonna go downtown. We'll take some clips because I was saying in the video, the train hopping video that's gonna be coming out, I was saying that I wasn't gonna go into town, but the thing with Cumberland is like it's kind of pointless to come here and not go to town. It's just such a pretty downtown. Like it's a historic ass town. Like it doesn't matter how many times you come through here. If you get off the train in Cumberland, there's literally zero fucking reason to not go downtown and walk around at least. Take the pup down there, see the sights. There's a cool little railroad museum that I didn't fucking film the last time because I felt like it might have been inappropriate. I don't know, because the last time I went down there, the dude who runs the railroad museum was like, he's just I guess probably nobody had gone in there in a while. And so I went in there, I put my pack down. He saw me put my pack down. And he was like, oh, you can bring the dog in here. And I was like, all right, cool. And so I brought all my stuff inside. And he was like, oh, you ride the trains? And I'm like, yeah. And so he was like, oh, I got to give you the whole tour. He gave me the whole tour of the museum. He explained everything that was in there, what everything was for. It's like mostly like older stuff, like tools and shit that they used on the old steam trains and shit like that. Um, he's a cool guy. If you're ever in Cumberland, Maryland, um, yeah, go check out the Railroad Museum because he's a really cool guy and he really knows his shit. Like, and he's really super fucking into it. It's really cool. So yeah, that's definitely a spot to visit, and obviously take a walk along the fucking river. Cumberland is just a really cool town in general. And people are nice here, you know, for the most part. You know, they're a little cautious. It's just, the people that, like, the town itself is kind of like small. Like, there's really not, it's not a densely populated area. Most of the people that are here are kind of driving through. You know, it's kind of we're kind of like at the tri-state of like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland. So there's a lot of you know, through traffic. So, but you know, there is a more so on the other side of town, like the north side of town and like kind of northwest side of town. There's a lot. It's a little bit more populated over there, but that's like on the other side of downtown. But yeah, I love this little town. The last time I took the I-016, I guess I was asleep during the portion that we crew changed here because I don't remember crew changing here. All I remember is fucking doing some work in North Baltimore, which we had to do the other day. I don't know if... Oh, yeah, I kind of stopped filming at that point. Like, before all that. Yeah, we did end up, like, in the dead-ass center of the North Baltimore yard. The last time I took this train, we didn't do that. We, like, stopped on the mains, and then we went forward. All we did was pick something up, but we stopped on the mains first, and then we pulled forward, and then we backed in and picked something up, but my car was never in the yard. This time we were in the dead ass center of the yard, and I was like, oh shit, man. And then it started to fucking rain, and so I pulled out my tarp, and I'm like huddled under my tarp with Olivia and all my shit, and I'm just like peeking out of the tarp every once in a while to try and see what's going on. And I'm like, yo, I really, really fucking hope that they don't, like, we're not here for like a long period of time. And we weren't. Like, I checked the bill of lading on my fucking car. I knew our car was going all the way to Pennsylvania. But like 2 cars back, like if I would have gotten on 2 cars back, I would have been stuck. Yup, it was literally like 2 cars back. That was like where they cut it off. I literally watched the dude go and cut it off. Like, I could see him from my car. The only reason why he didn't spot us probably was because it was dark. It was already nighttime. And he was probably just trying to get his shit done and get back into his truck because it's cold as shit. That's the one good thing about riding in the winter. Well, even if the workers already don't give a shit about riders, they give way less of a shit when it's cold out. They're just trying to get their job done and get back in the truck, dude. Like, ain't nobody trying to dilly-dally out in this fucking cold, bro. For real. So you just get it done so I can get back in the truck. Dude, he literally did that shit so quick. He's like, yeah, go ahead, pull forward, jump right back into his truck. And then we went and picked up another cut of cars, and then we were here like about like 7 or 8 hours later we got here. But anyways, I'm gonna cut it. It's been nice having coffee with you guys. This video is getting long in the tooth, but I don't know. These are like conversations that I usually just have with the wall, so at least I might as well record them, and you guys can fucking retort if you would like with a comment or something. Again, I do read the comments. I don't always respond. I'm trying to get better about that, but I do read all the comments. and I do at least try to give it a little heart bubble, let you know that I am reading them, and I do appreciate them. And as always, I'm just gonna give myself a little plug here. As always, I have Cash App. I know people ask sometimes. My Cash App is hold on. I gotta trim my mustache. I keep getting hairs stuck in my teeth. My Cash App, I'll do a pinned comment on here, and the video I posted yesterday has a pinned comment too that has my Cash App cash tag, but I'll say it here. It's EETSWEHF. I believe. I will I'll pin a comment with the cash tag in it. And yeah, that helps out a lot. I appreciate the people who have sent money in the past. I do appreciate you guys. Fucking really do. It helps out immensely. You know, we're constantly in need of things. Right now, a major need is gloves. Gloves and thermal unders. That's a huge need right now. Because during the day it's still warm, but at night and in the mornings, it's starting to get unbearable. So, yeah. That's a need. Currently, I'm fucking lugging around 2 gigantic bags of dog food. So that's, I've in the last like 2 or 3 months, I've never had less than 2 or 3 full bags of dog food, and then like a bag of dog food in a side bag. Like I've just been carrying pounds upon pounds upon pounds. It's like a workout. Like my back is fucking tough, dude. I am constantly carrying around pounds of dog food. Like, there's tons of it. And she still eats half of my food. I also need to get propane and a new pan. Well, that's an unrelated story of how that went missing. I thought that I lost my the stove part. The actual part that like you screw into the propane tank. I thought it fell off of a train, and so I was like, well, I might as well not carry the fucking propane in the pan if I don't even have a way to ignite it, because it's a cast iron pan too, and it's like a pound of propane, you know, which isn't super heavy, but it's like an unnecessary weight to carry if I don't even have the stove. And then I found the stove in my backpack. So now I'm stuck eating food that other people make. And I hate it. I don't hate it, I just like cooking my own food. Alright, now this video is getting super fucking long. Alright, I'm gonna fucking go ahead and sign off. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble. As always, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, whatever. It helps us out bunches. Also, if you noticed, I stopped putting those fucking ads on the videos. I don't know if any of my videos still have ads on them, but I don't know. Monetizing a channel about fucking train hopping and shit and bum shit, I don't know. Something about it just didn't sit right with me. And I was just like, why am I going to make people watch advertisements for fucking like whatever the fuck they were putting on there? Like, I don't even know what ads they were putting on there. Like a deodorant advertisement on a fucking video about homelessness. Like, I don't even own deodorant. I haven't used deodorant since I was like 14. Like, I just don't use deodorant. So why would I have an advertisement for fucking Secret on my videos? Like, Yeah, and if I did use deodorant, I wouldn't be using Secret. um, yeah, so, yeah, and like, I don't know. So I took they give you an option whether you want to put ads on the videos, and I said no. And the other thing is, like, really, I was only getting like a fraction of a cent for every time somebody watched one of those ads. And I don't have a bank account, so like YouTube can't even pay me for that shit. And then like you only get paid if you make $100, at least $100, or you don't get paid that month. And so it's just like, I don't know. And really, this is just a hobby, really. I'm not trying to fucking become a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I just like fucking posting my videos. So I really just like making them, mostly. And I enjoy the fact that other people enjoy it. But part of that enjoyment is not advertisements. The enjoyment is actually watching the video undisturbed by advertisements. I hate it when I have to wait for the fucking advertisement so I can click skip. So why would I force other people to do that? So that YouTube can make money and I don't. So that's why I like plug my Cash App. If you really want to help, that's how you can help. But anyways, peace out. I'm gonna post this, and then there'll be another train hopping video in a couple days, and then there'll be another one probably a few days after that, because we're heading down to Florida. I think we're just gonna go all the way down to Miami. I want to be warm. Anyways, peace and pop, motherfuckers. I don't know. I don't know how to end these videos.